Hello sweet team, welcome back to my channel. This is Sweet Achille. I am so excited to see you all today because any day with my sweet team is a good day. In today's video, I'll be sharing 3 ways to make your own stock cube. Yes, that's right. The dehydrating way, the frozen way, and the last way is the way you pick it up in any supermarket, and you will be amazed as to how easy it is to make your own. All right, now if you're visiting my channel for the first time, a very warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. But before you leave, be sure to become part of the sweet team by clicking on that subscribe button right now. While you're at it, hit that bell so you'll be among the first to be notified when I upload a video. Sweet team, here. Now let's get started. So for our first 2 cubes, I have some parsley, green onions, garlic, shallots. I'll be using red and white onions, celery, carrots, these red, gold, green, Ghana colors, peppers. I have my accents, I have anise and some salt, okay? Here I have my shrimps that I've cleaned and nicely deveined, and the next step is as easy as shwegum potogum. Put everything in your pot with just a little bit of water, cover it up and allow it to steam and cook until everything is nice and tender. Then we're going to go ahead and blend everything. Next, I'm going to set half into the oven to dehydrate it, and this will take me about 2 days, and I cover it up so that the top doesn't create a dry layer. Okay, the rest of it I'm going to put in this container, and I'm going to put it in my freezer for about 4 hours, and then we're going to bring it out, cut it up into our preferred size squares or cubes, and then we're going to put it back in the freezer to flash freeze it. That way we'll be able to store them in Ziploc bags without them sticking to each other, okay? So once you cut everything up, you want to separate them so that everyone will freeze all around, and this is what will help it not stick after you put it in your storage bags. So I'm going to cover it with my plastic wrap and put it in my freezer, and the next day it's ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it back in my Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer. All right, and our dehydrating one is also ready, so we're going to go ahead and get it out of the tray, and then we'll cut them up. And the reason why we continue with the dehydration process is because we want to keep it in our cabinets. We want no moisture in it at all. So the next step is to line it in our dehydrator and just turn it on, and I go to sleep, and by the next morning it's ready. Now if you live in a humid area, you can keep it out in the sun for this process, okay? So there you have it. It is nice, it is ready. So we're going to go ahead and set it aside. And now to the last and final cubing process. I use my convection oven. It's my new baby for dehydration, and it does the work in under 2 hours, y'all. I absolutely love this. It's my new best friend. And yes, our shrimps are ready. So I'm going to go ahead and dehydrate my celery now, and once that is ready, I'll also dehydrate my carrots. Then I'm going to blend the shrimps alone so you can see that you can make your own homemade shrimp powder, okay? Now let me take you through the rest of my ingredients. I have some garlic powder, ginger powder, parsley, dehydrated carrots. I have some coconut oil, my dehydrated celery. All right, I have my shrimp powder, onion powder, salt, my accent, and some sugar. Okay, so next we're just going to put everything in our blender, and we're going to be making our shrimp seasoning powder. Okay, and I usually just keep it in the powder form, but I want to show you guys how to make your own cubes. So here you have it. If you're making the powder, then you are done at this point. Okay, so I'm gonna set half of it aside, and we're going to add our coconut oil into our seasoning, and then we'll mix it until we get a nice thick or almost stiff paste. Now when you separate it, you get the spare in case you add too much oil. Then you can always add some more seasoning powder. Now in the store-bought cubes, they use palm kernel oil, and they just put palm oil, but it's the kernel part that they use. But I wanted to use coconut oil. You want to use any type of oil that sets in the cold, that hardens. Okay, so yeah, now we're just going to shape it up, then we'll cut it up. So I just play around with the sides, and then I use my rolling pin to roll it to make it nice and smooth to the best of my ability. Okay, so the next part is the easy fun part. We're just going to cut them into the sizes that we prefer. So I made bigger sizes and smaller sizes because we don't always use big ones. And we're going to put it in our fridge for just about 15 minutes, and ta-da! We have our cubes. Okay, and I love to keep my seasoning, especially the cubes, in the freezer already. So after this, I'm just going to wrap them in wax paper and foil. So foil lined, wax paper lined, foil lined in the wax paper lined in the foil. And I'm just going to wrap everything up and put it in my container, and I've been keeping this one in my fridge. Okay, so yes, that is it. Our seasoning session is over. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is the array of seasonings that I have made. Try it, make it your own, and enjoy. Now, if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. You are now officially a Sweet Team member. And to my Sweet Team, I love you all so much. Until I see you in my next video, stay safe, keep loving each other. And guys, ke onamini ochemi sweet mahabotu. Bye y'all.